Do you just know in your bones, in your gut, that something is happening internally that's making you break out and causing your acne? Today, we're going to talk about what is happening on your face, your acne breakouts, and how that is impacted by what's happening in your body. Hi there, I am Therese, and I've made it my life's work to help you get clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and/or crazy hormones because I had really bad acne for over 15 years, believe it or not, and I was finally able to clear my skin naturally. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. You know something is up internally, right? You know, because of experience, that what is happening in your body is actually causing your acne. And I really want you to know this deeply and factually from me today. Your acne is telling you something about your health. Full stop. I know that I grew up, for the 15 years I dealt with acne, always hearing that what I was eating, what I was doing, the sugar, the blah, 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 all the things that I was doing, they had no impact on my skin whatsoever. The comment from dermatologists was always like, oh, food has no impact on your skin. But y'all, that's a lie. And I'm here to tell you all of the reasons why today. Here are just 5 reasons why having acne is telling you about something happening internally, okay? Let's go over them. We're gonna go in depth. We're gonna get down and dirty. Number 1, your liver is struggling to detoxify out excess hormones, toxins, etc., and you're seeing that show up in your skin. Number 2, you have hormonal imbalances due to chronic birth control pill usage and or changing. Comment below if you've changed your birth control pill type a few times. I know I have. Or you've been using antibiotics chronically for longer periods of time. Number 3, you have gut health issues from what I just said. So chronic birth control pill use, antibiotic use, and it's resulted in dysbiosis of your gut, maybe some SIBO, so small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or just general IBS and an inability to process certain vitamins. Number 4, you're dealing with blood sugar management issues, which lead to insulin issues, which lead to acne. We're going to talk about it some more. And number 5, you're dealing with super overworked adrenals, so a ton of stress. I mean, who isn't? But that's negatively impacting your skin as well, and you're seeing that show up as acne. Now, before I go on, I need you to understand that because acne and what's happening internally are linked, you may kind of initially, part of you may want to say to yourself, oh wait, so did I do something wrong? Should I feel bad? Am I guilty of something? Am I treating my body poorly? No. What is happening on your skin that's as a result of bodily things, organ things happening, it's not your fault. There's nothing to feel guilty about. There's nothing to feel stressed out about. I wanted to make this video today because I grew up feeling super out of control when it came to acne, right? Like I never knew what the frick was going on because dermatologists told me that my skin was like this completely separate organ from the rest of my body, which is a lie. So I want to share all of the ways in which your internal kind of world impacts your external world and then give you some action steps you can take to start to heal acne naturally from the inside out. Side note, like how is this real still in 2022 that people are still saying that what you're eating has nothing to do with your skin? Our skin is our largest organ. I don't get it. I digress. Before we understand how to really positively impact our acne from the inside out, we have to understand the formation of a breakout and the condition at the pore that leads to breakouts, because that'll help us understand how we take action to support from the inside out. First things first, you have to know that there are 4 conditions at the pore that lead to a breakout, okay? You have too many skin cells at the pore, you have too much oil at the pore, your skin cells aren't sloughing off the way they should, and then bacteria gets into the pore, and because this pore is clogged with excess skin cells and oil, and the top layer isn't sloughing off the way it should, it becomes infected. So those are the conditions at the pore, right? And when I first began to heal my acne naturally and study and help other people do the same, I really zeroed in on those because all I could think of was the fact that when you have normal conditions at the pore, you won't break out. But when you have these abnormal conditions at the pore, you will. So then I started to say, well, what's happening in the rest of my body that's leading to these conditions at the pore? So we're gonna go over it. Link number 1, from your body to your skin, and that is your liver. Y'all, your liver is an awesome organ. Like, it does its thing, okay? It does a lot of work for us. And one of the main things that it does is it processes out toxins, excess estrogens, hormones, etc. When your liver is overloaded, let's say you've been using the birth control pill for a really long time, you drink more than like, I don't know, oh, this is a sketchy topic. Let's just say you drink alcohol consistently, maybe a glass of wine a night, let's say. Let's say you don't work out a ton. Let's say you don't drink enough water, right? So let's say your liver is generally overloaded. It's like working as hard as it can, but it's not really able to do its full job because it's not being supported. You're going to naturally have just an increase of toxins and potentially hormones swimming around in your bloodstream, right? Specifically estrogen and testosterone. Estrogen and testosterone contribute to oil levels at the pore. So remember that condition at the pore where we have too much oil? When your liver can't properly detoxify out hormones, you may potentially end up with too much oil at the pore, which is one of the conditions needed for a breakout. So now that we just talked liver stuff, let's talk hormones, okay? Hormones link back to the oil question in the same way that liver detoxification does, right? A lot of my clients come to me and they're either dealing commonly with low progesterone, excess estrogen, or excess testosterone. And so oftentimes what happens, let's say you've been on the birth control pill for a while, right? And you just got off, maybe in the past 3 to 6 months, type yes below if that's you, and you've seen an increase in acne. That's most likely due to an androgen rebound, so a testosterone increase, which increases oil levels at the pore, which is one of the conditions you need to start to break out. Again, I rest my case. It's all linked. Let's talk number 3, which is blood sugar management stuff. Basically my favorite topic in the entire world. I'm not gonna lie to you. Blood sugar management, so blood glucose levels and your acne is so linked. I could go on for days about this, but I won't. And I'll just say really simply, when you have blood sugar spikes, significant blood sugar spikes and falls throughout the day, you're also going to have an increase and corresponding insulin spikes and falls, right? When you eat a ton of sugar, your body releases a ton of insulin to make sure your blood sugar doesn't get too high. And then when you have more insulin in your body running around, you're also naturally going to have more of this other hormone called insulin growth factor 1. Insulin growth factor 1 is a mitogen in that it can increase skin cell growth. It basically encourages growth in the body. And when we look back to that first action step or that first condition at the pore, right, of too many skin cells at the pore, we see how having chronically elevated blood glucose levels and or chronically like spiking up and down can increase insulin levels, which then increases insulin growth factor 1, which then can create too many skin cells at the pore. It's like a direct link. I don't know what everybody's been doing. Gut health and your skin is also has such a huge link that I could talk about it for days, and I have. And I will. However, I wanted to read this really valuable quote for you from PubMed because I think it's super helpful to just get the full picture. It's evident that gut microbes and oral probiotics could be linked to the skin, and particularly acne severity, by their ability to influence systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, glycemic control, tissue lipid content, and even mood. The intricate relationship between gut microbiota and the skin may also be influenced by diet. Now, there's a common theory called the gut-skin axis, where basically, and these two doctors originally postulated it, John H. Stotz, Donald Pillsbury, you can check them out online. I'll link to one of their studies below. But they basically postulated that what happens in your gut shows up in your skin, and they were some of the first doctors to recommend using Lactobacillus acidophilus cultures, so bacterial strains found in like yogurt for us now, or probiotics now, to help to begin to heal acne. Another common gut issue that deeply impacts your skin, it happens when you're dealing with intestinal permeability and or just general gut dysbiosis. So basically what happens is you don't have the right type of bacteria in your gut to support your overall health. So you have too much kind of opportunistic bacteria instead of beneficial bacteria, or the lining of your stomach is kind of compromised. So that leaky gut, aka intestinal permeability, there are basically your body isn't able to absorb nutrients that it needs, which will lead you to being deficient in very specific vitamins that often acne sufferers are seen to be deficient in. So we're often low in zinc, vitamin A, B vitamins, and those vitamins are anti-inflammatory. So let's take this gut thing full circle. Let's say you eat a ton of food and your body can't process it well, and you're already dealing with a little inflammation, right? and you need certain vitamins, zinc, vitamin A, etc., to keep your skin clear. That positively impacts just overall cellular activity, and you aren't able to absorb those vitamins from your food. That directly impacts your acne. Now, stress in your acne, I don't see, so for example, I'm occasionally stressed. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm occasionally stressed, and I don't have acne, right? So I don't think that stress causes acne. I mean, if it was that simple, that would be great, but it's not. If you're dealing with a significant amount of stress, your body's going to be naturally excreting adrenaline, cortisol, epinephrine, all the things all the time. And that can lead to excess kind of oil at the pore again. So linking back to that, one of those original conditions where you're just dealing with too much oil at the pore, being really stressed out can definitely be linked to that. How does all of this sound? I really wanted to make this video. I can go in depth about all of these things. I could talk about them for like maybe 10 years in total. So leave me questions or comments below, but I basically just wanted to highlight the 5 key ways that what's happening internally for you is showing up in your skin. I know that there are people in the world, very many people in the world that don't believe that your skin is impacted by what you eat or your organ systems, which is insane to me. So I really wanted to make this initial video, and I can definitely go more in depth in any of the topics, so comment below with all of your questions. If you are watching this, number one, kudos to you, because I'm pretty sure you're on a journey and you're like, I have been trying to do this for a long time now, and or you're kind of getting this intuitive nudge that's telling you something else is happening for you in your skin, and you're like, I have to figure this out. Kudos to you. You're on the right path no matter what. And if you would like support or help with healing your acne naturally, if you're like, you know what, I think it's time, apply to my acne clearing program, The Clear Code, via the link below. I've helped thousands of people heal their acne naturally from the inside out, and we can hop on the phone, see if it's a good fit for you. It's an invite-only program. I really want to make sure it's going to change your life. So you have to schedule a discovery call, but I would love to see if I could help. Also, if you just want to take action today, if you're like, dang, a lot of this stuff is really interesting, I wonder what's making me break out, take the acne personality quiz via the link in my profile below again. It'll help you define your root acne personality type. You'll grab 3 recipes and 3 action steps you can take to start to heal your acne naturally. Also, if you want to join a safe, private, and empathetic community of people struggling with their acne just like you, we have a private Facebook group where you can meet other people struggling with skin stuff, so find the link below for that too. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. And if you know someone struggling with acne, if you know someone who's like, y'all, I think it's gotta be something besides benzoyl peroxide or my skin or whatever, send this video to them, please, just so that they can get that little spark of knowledge and also affirmation and confirmation that they're on the right path, because what you eat, what is happening in your body impacts your skin. See you next time.